Structural failure, whether in the disc, the joint, or the gut, is rarely a local event. It is a systemic breakdown of the repair signaling. Localized medicine fails because it ignores the underlying terrain. At Regen MD, we do not guess. We decrypt your biochemistry, analyzing inflammatory markers like CRP and ESR to understand the metainflammation that prevents your internal repair coordination from staying online. To ensure the success of our regenerative techniques, we utilize the Wolverine stack, the synergistic combination of two powerful peptides, BPC 157 and TB 500. This is the master protocol for total structural repair. BPC 157 is a pentadecapeptide originally derived from human gastric juice. It is a sequence of 15 amino acids with profound systemic cytoprotective and reparative properties. Its mechanism begins with the stabilization of HIF-1 alpha, hypoxia-inducible factor. This protein is the primary sensor of oxygen deprivation and the master regulator of the body's response to tissue damage. BPC 157 upregulates the expression of growth factor receptors, specifically the VEGFR2 pathway and KDR. This is the biological switch that orchestrates the entire healing cascade. This triggers angiogenesis and modulates nitric oxide synthesis. We are building the micro-vascular networks necessary to deliver oxygen and nutrients to damaged tendons and bone to soft tissue interfaces. By creating this new blood supply, we restore functional integrity to interfaces previously considered beyond repair. We are reanimating the architecture from the inside out. BPC 157's reach extends to the foundation, the gastric mucosal barrier. Its cytoprotective effects are vital for protecting the gut from systemic inflammatory insults. By stabilizing tight junction proteins like occludin and claudin, BPC 157 repairs the leaky gut and prevents the breach that leads to systemic metainflammation. Furthermore, it modulates zonulin pathways, preventing the inflammatory cascade that begins in the intestinal wall. We are draining the biological swamp to create a congruent terrain. By stabilizing the gut, BPC 157 creates a congruent internal terrain where our high-precision interventional mastery can actually achieve functional results for the sovereign seeker. We pair this with TB 500, a synthetic version of thymosin beta-4. While BPC 157 is the architect of blood supply, TB 500 is the logistics commander for cellular movement. TB 500's primary mechanism is the sequestration of G-actin. By modulating the actin polymerization cycle, it provides the structural scaffolding that allows your repair cells to migrate. By controlling the ratio of G-actin to F-actin, TB 500 manages the mechanical software of the cell, literally directing the repair crew to the site of structural failure. It tells the body's repair cells to move through the fascia and tissues to the exact site of structural failure, ensuring that the repair crew reaches the damage in real time. TB 500 also promotes the differentiation of endothelial cells, building sound new tissue where failure once occurred. It is a commander of both movement and structural creation. Furthermore, it possesses potent anti-apoptotic effects, protecting your cells from programmed death in high-stress environments and ensuring systemic survival during recovery. TB 500 has the unique ability to cross the blood-brain barrier to reduce neuroinflammation directly. We cannot ignore the software of the brain in systemic reanimation. By calming inflammatory signals within the neural architecture, TB 500 ensures that your recovery is not just structural, but functional and cognitive. Everything must be congruent. This isn't just about repairing a tissue. It's about total systemic reanimation, ensuring that your body and mind operate in perfect biological congruence. This is the PADA protocol. We do not guess. At Regen MD, we utilize high-resolution musculoskeletal ultrasound to visualize your internal architecture in real time, identifying structural failure with absolute clarity. Fluoroscopy provides sub-millimeter accuracy for our spinal interventions, ensuring that every biological payload is delivered with absolute precision to the site of pain. The Wolverine stack prepares the environment, and our interventional mastery delivers the cure. We place the biological payload exactly where the information tells us it's needed. The landscape has shifted for the sovereign seeker. As of February 2026, 14 vital peptides, including BPC 157 and TB 500, have been returned to Category 1 status. This is your victory. Licensed compounding pharmacies can now prepare these physician-led protocols for you. It is time to reclaim your sovereignty and take radical responsibility for your own health. You are no longer restricted to the mass-marketed mediocrity of the past. You are a sovereign seeker, and we are here to help you decrypt the data of your own architecture. When you fly into St. Louis and step into our clinic at 4477 Woodson Road, you are entering a high-precision laboratory for human restoration. We are the gateway to regeneration. We offer a comprehensive 2 to 3 hour evaluation where we decrypt your biochemistry, analyze your imaging, and investigate your inflammatory markers in depth. Your body is information. It is time you had a clinical commander who knows how to read the data. Visit regen.md today and reclaim your sovereignty. Welcome to the future of reanimation.